Indonesia get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Good chance here! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a little off target. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition line. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. João Felix. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Driving on and making good progress. That's a shade optimistic. No way through.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity. Indonesia.
Oh no, this does not look good. Shoots! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly...
And he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Indonesia finding their passes. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Well, that pass isn't the best. Davis. Oh, easy pickings there. Marquinhos, Mbappe. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Distributed tidily. Nicely weighted ball. That's a good run he's making there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kimmich is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Joao Felix gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That has ended up in no man's land. Joao Felix. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. And it's Davis. Well, that looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution on the field, number 23, Neymar.
And so we're off again.
Number 8, Alphonso Davies. Coming on the field, number 20,
Spread it
Messi.
left.
Number 22, João Cancelo.
Played in. Well, that has not gone well. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Aims beyond the defence. Short changes him with that pass.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's shifting through the gears here. Cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Marquinhos. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
It's a good ball out wide. Gets into some space. Played in deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Just about up to the hour now.
Attendance for this match was 28,997.
And he's gone searching crossfield. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Marquinhos. Ball is over the line.
Substitution in progress.
Joao Felix! It's loose now and they want to get it back. In by Cancelo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He steps in and that's the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Ball's gone out of play. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Comes under pressure, and it's come loose. And the counter is on. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Played out wide. Now it's Marquinhos. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
He is through here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Played through into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's found the way. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. Into the lead once more. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Indonesia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Coming on the field.
He's picked his way through.
29, High Heavens. Number 7, Petri.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Petri.
Substitutions taking place.
1 minute to add according to the board. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. And that could well leave a mark. And that is that. Indonesia can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that, but what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans, and he will be a big factor in trying to do that here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence... And there's the shot! Oh, that's just stunning!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And he's away. Now it's Messi. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's going for goal! It is a fantastic goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's up.
Shot a goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! Caicedo. Indonesia
Have scored 2 quick goals here, and
goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can...
Has a shot! No, he's missed it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And a chance! He scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
it's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's found a way through. Shoots! And he hits the net. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a...
Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And that pass just didn't quite work. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot, surely! No mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on...
And the volley. He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Robertson, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Son Heung-min. Mikel Oyarzabal knocks it into space. Tries a shot! Now, in for the pieces! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if three weren't enough. This chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
How many? Just how many? Kamavinga. And it's Fascioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that into... The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
And please welcome
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Indonesia are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Could try cutting inside here. Fascioli. And here's the chance to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. He's free, he has got space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's shifting through the gears here. Fascioli. Now then, the ball's come loose. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Oyarthabal. He won't be happy with that one. He's going to be disappointed with that. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's made its way to him. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Oyarthabal. Now it's Fagioli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Driving forward. That pass isn't the best. Son Heung-min. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Number 21, substitution.
Oh, that's well spotted. Caicedo. Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's had a hit! Messi. Caicedo. Oh, easy pickings there. That's good running with the ball. Steep. Can he finish? And that's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 22, number 17. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Back towards the middle. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Tries to play it through. Passes short and sharp. Great chance! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Now it's Oyarthabal. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he skips past his man. Can he finish? And he steered it beyond the post. Akanji. Kamavinga. Jimenez. And it's Caicedo. Looking for options for movement. Played out towards the right wing. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Bout of passing here. And the shot! No, it's wide. Caicedo. And that will be the final act. Indonesia looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for